The sun dipped below the horizon, casting an ethereal glow upon the quiet town. Amidst the lullaby of the wind, a solitary figure stood atop the hill, gazing at the twilight sky. His eyes, filled with a mix of melancholy and determination, mirrored the setting sun. He had lost the battle, a war he had fought for so long. The memories of his past victories were now shadowed by the sting of defeat. His spirit, once unyielding, had crumbled beneath the weight of his losses. The world seemed to mock him, reminding him of his failures. One day, as he stood there, lost in thought, he felt a gentle touch upon his shoulder. He turned to find a small, stray kitten, its fur matted and dirty, but its eyes gleaming with a spirit that could rival his own. It seemed to sense his despair, and with a purr, it nuzzled into his chest. The kitten's spirit was a beacon of light in his darkest hour. Despite her own struggles, she was unafraid to approach him, unafraid to show him that there was still hope. She reminded him of the resilience within him, the spirit that had driven him to victory time and time again. With each passing day, the kitten became his companion, his confidant, his reminder of hope. She followed him wherever he went, her spirit unbroken, her heart unshaken. Her presence, though small, became a force that guided him back to the path of resilience. The sun set, and the sun rose, and the kitten remained by his side. He began to see the world through her eyes, a world filled with possibilities, with hope, with a spirit that refused to be tamed. He began to heal, to rebuild, to find the strength he had lost. He realized that spirit was not something that could be broken, not something that could be lost. It was a force within him, a fire that could never be extinguished. The kitten, with her unwavering spirit, had shown him that even in the darkest of times, hope could be found. As he looked at the kitten, her fur now clean and shiny, her spirit unbroken, he knew he had learned a valuable lesson. A lesson in spirit, a lesson in resilience, a lesson in hope. And with that, he knew he could face whatever the world threw at him, for he too had a spirit that refused to be broken. And so, the solitary figure on the hill found a new purpose, a new strength, a new spirit. He was no longer the man who had lost the battle, but the man who had learned the true meaning of spirit, the man who had found hope in the most unexpected of places. And as he looked at the sun setting, he knew that he was ready to face whatever the world had in store for him.